Hey guys,
Hi
Hey,
Ed, how
Ed.
are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How about you guys?
Great, fantastic.
It's, I'm just waking up. It's 8 a.m. over here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, but yeah, I'm doing well. All right. Glad you're okay. Glad everything's all right and you're back online. That's great.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just fixing my camera real quick.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
Oh, there you are.
See ya.
Yeah, so thank you for coming. Basically, we just wanted to uh, essentially explain what we're trying to achieve through this project, and then see if it might be a good fit for us to work together. And you can tell us, give us feedback or tell us what you think and whether you think it's a good fit for your skills. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
So I'll just quickly share my screen. Okay.
Oh, you
This
know
is
what? Andrea, is it okay if I record this? Because I just love the way you explain things. So I like to have it so I can um
sure.
okay, hang on one second.
Are
Oh,
you gonna
forgive me.
record it or you want me to record it?
Your room. So you would have to
Yeah.
record. Or okay, yeah, I'll let you do it. Okay. Thank you.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Recording in progress. Okay. So um, basically, to give you a bit of background, we're working on essentially an idea for a new app. It's a consumer targeted at kind of consumers, so not B2B but B2C. It is essentially an app. We call it vacay. So the point is kind of to help people save money for vacations or budget for vacations. So actually, we'll just glance quickly at the value proposition. So basically, we've kind of been working on the idea by conducting some user interviews. And now we want to conduct some further research by testing some of these value propositions. So from the user research, we developed these initial value propositions, and we really want to test what those are. So essentially, it's a travel app that helps you save money. So you're saving, kind of the idea is to help users go on more vacations and also guilt-free vacations. To actually understand how much they're going to spend on their vacation beforehand, and then be able to manage that while they're on their vacation and actually save money through booking their vacation through the app. So it would essentially be something that helps them identify the budget for the vacation based on data from previous user vacations, kind of browse flights and accommodations and book those flights and accommodations. And then potentially, connect their bank account, save money, and actually book and pay for their vacation through the app or through a card. So we actually have kind of almost like two separate concepts. One which we're hoping can be like an early MVP, and another one which is like the full experience. So you can see here, kind of mapping out like a really basic flow of the app. And in the bright yellow, we're seeing kind of what we hope the MVP can be. So like the elements of the MVP, and then the light yellow is kind of like a, let's say, features that we would add on at a later stage. So essentially, the core of this initial project is to test, one, do users like this idea, or are they interested in this idea at all? And two, is our MVP flow kind of enough for users to actually get value out of it? So essentially, the first thing is, are they interested in the concept as a whole? The second thing is, are they interested in kind of the reduced MVP concept, essentially? So what we want to do is create a funnel and do some A/B testing on some landing pages that we're creating. So we're actually creating two essentially almost identical landing pages, and one is showcasing the kind of condensed MVP concept, and then one is kind of showing the full flow. So we want to A/B test those two. So kind of our plan is to do initially an ad campaign through Instagram that's pushing people to this landing page. And then from the landing page, they would go to essentially a survey. And then from the survey, or if they don't fill out the survey, potentially some email follow-ups. But essentially the part that we primarily need help with is the implementation of the ad campaigns and basically managing the A/B testing, so that we can really understand, are people interested enough to actually sign up for the waiting list for a product? And is there a big difference between the people signing up to the reduced MVP version and kind of what we consider to be the full version? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so we have some idea of who the audience is, and how we might want to, some kind of different ideas of how we might target them. But we really need someone to turn those ideas into kind of an actual audience that would work for targeting on Instagram. And then, just general management and optimization of the campaign, as time goes on. And just someone to kind of set up, help us with the strategy, set it all up, and then actually manage and optimize those day to day.
Okay.
And then, do reporting as well, kind of throughout the campaign, and at the end, what actually happened, what did we see, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the core concept. Is that something that fits in with what you do and your skills? How do you think? What do you think about it in general?
In general, absolutely. They can definitely pull this off. One thing, the only major concern is that on the creative side, because my concern whenever I get to run an ad, specifically would be on the creative side. So, do we have? Are we going to venture into videos? Because if pretty much we're going to be venturing videos, we'll just have to go as well include YouTube ads. Is that something that you might be interested or
I think
considering?
at the moment we're not considering video, just because we want this to be quite a simple campaign, and we just don't have the capacity for video at the moment. We could potentially do like a simple kind of slideshow video, but not like a complex video like you might put on YouTube or something like that.
Yeah. So to increase brand awareness, I think that's just part of the strategy. Just have to say it because the flow and the funnel is pretty much straightforward, and video is a good way to go. Like we could make use of the video viewers. If brand awareness is our also one of our concerns. We could make use of those who engage in Instagram, who did see the video 3 seconds, 10 seconds through plays, and also Instagram right now has Reels, so we could also consider
Mm,
that. And pretty much we'll just have to, like what you said, maybe we could also make use of the slideshow as a video.
mm-hmm.
And but
Okay, so
overall, in
you
general, I could pretty much do the ad hocs or the nitty gritty in terms of the ad campaigns in Facebook. Do you require daily meetings or a weekly meeting for the data or the
um
KPIs?
right, maybe just a weekly meeting. I don't think we need to do daily.
Okay,
Uh, yeah.
sure.
Oh, Ed, let me ask you a question. Do you have an opinion on that? Is there a better way to do it? Um, yeah, should we be doing it daily? I'm with Andrea, like I would think weekly would be fine, but what does the expert think?
Oh, weekly. Yeah, we could do like every Friday, maybe Tuesday and Friday, and
So it's twice a week?
twice a week. Yeah. Uh, this
Okay.
so this is an app, right? So the app is already built in, or it's already good to go?
No,
Not yet.
no,
Okay.
no. The point of this, so we just have the concept now. The
Our
point of
concept.
this is
Okay.
to help us, yeah, to help us understand,
The customer's journey, right?
uh, yeah, and like, are people actually interested enough for us to then build the app? Does that make sense? So it's kind of a test to see, is there enough interest out there in the concept for us to then go and build the app as we've imagined?
Okay. For this project, how long is it going to be running? Is it just going to be like a month or two?
Yeah, I would say at least a month. Um, but what do you think in terms of actually like getting a good, let's say, test? Um, what would you recommend for that?
In terms of brand awareness, it takes 2 months. Just to get them more, be interested in the app, get to know with the brand, get to know with the app, and um, just to how can we be able to give a good evaluation based on the data that we gathered, and yeah, pretty much 2 months to have this
Okay,
campaign be running.
okay, 2 months. Great. And oh, I had another question, but it slipped my mind right now. Okay, 2 months makes sense, I think. And then what would you recommendation for like the budget for the campaign?
For the brand awareness side, we could we could just simply go for $10 a day.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not e-commerce, doesn't have an AOV. It's just an app, so $10 a day would uh, give already a smart decision. We could already have a smart decision based on that amount per day. um, yeah, $10 a day
Okay.
would totally make sense for this project.
Okay. Do you have any questions, DJ?
No, well, I had questions just in general for Ed. So, how did you get into all this? Like, do you like what you do? This is gonna sound like a funny question, but um, if basically, I'm just like, does this sound like fun to you? Is my question.
Yeah, I've been doing things since last 2016. I ventured into e-commerce, started with e-commerce, and then transitioned into. I've helped a lot of clients based in international. I didn't really uh, showcase my skills to local. Maybe I'm not that into local, but also as well lead generations. But overall, all my clients are all international clients.
Oh,
So in the fun side, it's fun because we're dealing with with numbers. We're dealing with um also we get some praises from our clients, so which gives us good morale, give us a boost to continue our work. And yeah, I think it's it's fun. And
and
also,
you said us. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, it's good money also.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, and you said us. So you have a team.
I don't have a team, but actually it's my wife already have worked with Andrea in the past. Niall, sorry,
Mhm.
throat.
Uh-oh. You gotta you need to get some water? There you go.
Yeah, just want to ask Andrea how long my work with Matt.
Um, yeah, we worked together for maybe, well, a few months actually, maybe like 4 months or something, 4 or 5 months over at Fortunian. She was working with us kind of as an implementation manager. And I think she went kind of crazy because there was just so much to do and she had so much responsibility.
Yeah, she's been to a lot of anxiety during those times, and I'm the only one who bringing um, money in the in the family.
Oh.
Yeah, so she decided to just maybe do a laid back a bit,
Yeah.
do some procrastinations on her end. But yeah, overall, it's just as the stress is overwhelming for her. Those moments,
Mm.
and then but yeah, I'm glad that I have a client. I have loads of clients right now, but I'm glad that you reached out to her, and then uh, referred me. She referred me to to do the job, and yeah, I think it's my pleasure to help you make this happen. And um, yeah, I couldn't say
Oh, one more
anything
thing
more.
actually that I was gonna say. We're still working on the creative for this project, so we're still kind of in the copy, early stages of the copy. We just wanted to make sure to line up things so we would be ready by the time we have everything together. But yeah, the project would be uh, not starting now. I think it would be like at least 6 weeks until we have everything ready. Is that right, CJ? Yeah,
Oh
more or
yeah.
less.
At, it'll be more than a week until we have everything ready, but we can start getting things ready like one at a time. And then maybe just once we have the first ad ready, we can run that. But uh but Katie, her proposal, she sent me her proposal over the weekend. She would be done with everything, I think, by April. It would be April. So, oh yeah, you're right. We have to have the web page done before we can run that ad, but we can start setting
Mhm.
up things, right? On Facebook
Yeah,
and
right.
Instagram.
Sure.
Okay.
We're also considering
Uh,
Facebook here.
we
Um,
didn't. We talked about it, but we don't really like Facebook that much. We think our audience is on Instagram, really,
the
because yeah,
oh, sorry.
they're like a little bit on the younger side. They're in their 20s, and they really, we want to target people that specifically kind of are really interested in travel and follow travel influencers and Instagram. And so I think our audience wouldn't be really looking at Facebook that much. They're really looking at Instagram and kind of Facebook, travel accounts to get inspiration and things like that. So that's where we think Instagram is really where our audience is going to be. And even as we ran, customer interviews, a couple even said that, they're looking at Instagram for ideas and inspiration. And so, yeah, we think they're really looking at Instagram for things like us.
Um, Now, Ed, is it true if we want to run ads on Instagram, do we need to set up a Facebook profile?
Uh, yeah, because we'll be running our ads in the ads manager within Facebook.
So that's the only thing we need to do in Facebook is just set up the profile, but we're not going to run any ads on Facebook. We're going to run them on Instagram.
Yeah, just do a profile, build a profile in Instagram, and then everything will be done on the back end of ads manager within Facebook.
Oh, okay. So we don't actually have to set up a Facebook business profile,
Uh,
or do we?
we don't have
Like if someone
we don't have.
searches for vacay on Facebook, does it
I,
have to pull up?
I think it would be a plus factor if we also include Facebook as a business page, but we're not be running um, any ads within Facebook platform. But we'll have a business page. That would be a plus factor for this app, just to give them more information or details of what the app is all about. And yeah, pretty much everything what I mean what we venture in Facebook and Instagram, what people really get interested to is just the value. If they find it valuable, then they'll just have to go for it. No brainer.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Hmm.
but yeah, I think it would be best also if we could consider Facebook, and because a lot of games right now, apps in mobile, they're running it in Facebook. My game, the game that I'm playing right now, I've seen it in Facebook, and I get too attracted to it. I got interested, and up to up to this moment, I'm still playing the game. I just saw the app in Facebook. They have amazing video, and yeah, it might be something that we could consider. We will consider. If, but that would be on
Mm-hmm.
your on your end, on your decision to you know consider Facebook also.
And then that would not that the I'm just trying to understand how it works. It's not a money thing. It's just I want to understand how it works. Would that increase the budget per day? So from $10 a day, if you add in Facebook, do you add in an additional $10 a day? Is that what we should do, or you can you run ads on both with the same pool of money?
We can run the ads definitely
Oh, on both?
on both with a $10 as as long as we'll hit the right platform like reels,
Hmm.
videos, through plays videos. We just have to untick those messenger, those news feeds. Everything will be on the right platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also
Um,
right now people are seeing more on mobile because they're 90% on their mobile phones. We just have to untick also or uncheck the desktop. I will just have to consider mobile running
yeah,
our ads in mobile.
yeah, I like that. Um, so on Andrea, um,
Mm-hmm.
we said our target demographic is in Instagram, which I do believe to be true. But you know what? I just realized if we can run ads on Facebook and Instagram, then it becomes a test because our hypothesis is that Instagram is where it is. But it would be kind of interesting if like most of our responses were coming from Facebook, and they were still in our demographic. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that's true. And also, we can always kind of cut Facebook out, after,
Uh,
let's say, a couple weeks, if we see that it's not performing well or it's just
mm-hmm,
draining our budget, then we can just focus on Instagram.
For sure.
mm-hmm.
Right.
But if the company is too strict on their decision to just be running on Instagram, then we could definitely honor their demands. Just simply, I mean, we can just go for Instagram all in. So all the
Okay, we
plat
can think about that. Yeah. All right.
Um,
Yeah. So we'll take it into consideration. And is there anything else that we should need to consider or decide on beforehand?
oh, I had a question. This is
Yeah.
like, so again, and I'm gonna ask you about money, but it's not because I like care about the pricing as much as you would think. So how much is it to work with you?
Uh,
Or how do you charge? Yeah.
so in all transparency, I charge on a monthly retainer. I don't really operate on a per hour basis. And
Mm-hmm.
if I see a good valuation or a good projections out of this app, and if we're going to be able to see this app, you know, blow, or it will be a good milestone for for your agency, for us. And but right now, 2 months running on a test, I could just go for I'm not
Wait, wait,
really
wait. But
I'm not
before you
really
say anything,
I'm not really sure.
before you say anything, you can, I was just gonna say, now that you know kind of what we're doing, you can totally take your time, think it over, and then come back to Andrea with what you think the pricing should be. So yeah, so you don't worry, I won't put you on the spot right now.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, yeah. And this is not a high stress environment. I mean, I think Andrea, is that true, Andrea? Would you agree? Like,
I agree
okay.
that
Yeah,
it's
we're pretty
not a
chill.
high stress environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not the kind of company I want to create, you know. There's no tight deadline or anything like that. Just I just like to know what people need, like how long do you think it should take? And then because you're the expert, I let you decide, you know, what happens and all that stuff. So in terms of timing, but full transparency though, we have one more interview to do. So um, one of the other vacay team members have recommended somebody as well. So I'm gonna interview them and then I will get back to you and let you know who we decide to go with and all that stuff. But I just wanted to be super transparent. But I feel like I learned a lot today, and I am very confident you can do the job. So yeah.
Well, thank you. I consider it as
Hmm.
a compliment. It's a pleasure to be to be part of this. If I'll be the right fit for the job, and yeah, I just I look forward.
Yes, and the decision is not it's not based on money. So just whatever you want to charge, I want you to be happy. That's what I care about. Like I just like working with people who are happy to be doing what they're doing. So don't feel like you have to come in low to try and beat the competition or anything like that. It's not a money thing. So
Absolutely, that's perfect.
okay.
All right,
Okay.
Mhm.
all right.
All right.
Right.
Andrea, anything else?
That's all for me.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah, just let me know the budget whenever you're ready, and then yeah, we'll be in touch um, shortly with more information.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Ed.
you.
All right. Bye bye.
Great to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.